Hello everybody, TheSenpaiCode here. So I'm going to be doing a quick little tutorial for the Unity game engine scene manager.load scene when you load in and the scene is darker than what you expect. And I'm not talking about the scene view here where you have the game view that's light and the scene view, because that's just going to be your gizmos and you can just turn those on. But this is a more in-depth issue. So let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. So for my project, I have two scenes. I have sample scene 1 and sample scene 2. I load from sample scene 1 onto sample scene 2, which you see right here. And this is the scene that has the lighting issue. So there could be multiple reasons why this is happening. What I want to do is check a few things first. So I'm going to come up to window. I'm going to click on there. I'm going to come down to rendering and then come over to lighting and open up this lighting tab here. Next, I'm going to click on the directional light. So for me, I have real time. Now, if you have mixed, you might be having an issue if you have the auto generate as well on with mix. That's been known to cause some issues. So you might want to switch to baked if you're on mixed. Now, if you have auto generate on and you have real time or baked, then what you can actually do is unclick the auto generate and then re-click it if you need auto generate. Now, if you don't need auto generate, like myself and others that don't like to actually use the auto generate because it keeps generating after we make any significant change to the scene, to certain game objects, it'll constantly do a auto generate that could take up to multiple minutes, 10 minutes, depending on how big your scene is. You'll get that auto generate. So what I like to do, as well as many others, is just have the auto generate off and then generate the lighting after we're done the whole scene. When we get everything completely done, we'll just generate it. Now, if you don't have auto generate on, what you can simply do is just click generate and let this go through. And even though this scene is completely empty except for the train and the cube, it's still going to take about a minute, like I said, and that's why a lot of us don't like to have this auto generate on. We'll just do the generate after we're done everything. So I'm going to be doing this generate right now, and then we'll go from there. All right, now that I'm done the generate, I have my auto generate off. And I just generated it, so I can actually just close this tab here. I'm going to save the scene, and then what I'm going to do is hop over to my scene 1. So I'm opening the scene, going to my sample scene, which is my first scene, and here I only have a load next level script, which is pretty simple. It has an input get key down with the return being the key code, and so it will load the scene, which then loads sample scene number 2, and that is on the main camera. So let's go ahead and just hit play here, and it's in game. So I'm going to hit enter, and here we are in the sample scene 2, and as you can see, the lighting is correct. It is how it is supposed to be, and there we go, that fixed it. So hopefully this has solved your issue. If it didn't, I heard of other solutions, but I'm pretty sure I know what caused those problems. Like someone had posted that they copied their directional light from their first scene over to the scene that they were trying to load into, and what I think has happened there is what I talked about through the video, is their first directional light was actually correct, and their second directional light on the scene that they were having the issue, the lighting issue, was actually incorrect. So when they copied and pasted over to the second scene, it pasted over with the proper settings. So it could have been something on their light on their second scene there that they were loading into, like the real time, like I said, the real time could have been on mixed, and it could have been having conflicts with the auto generate, something like that. Now, it could be other light sources or anything in your scene that could be causing this. So hopefully this solved the issue for you. If it didn't, feel free to head over to the Unity discussion forums. Post on there. Hopefully I or someone else will see your issue that you're having and try to help you solve it. And if you have had this issue before, feel free to paste what your solution was down below in the comment section. And if you have found a solution that's different from this going forward, feel free to come back to the video, post down in the comments as well, so other people can see your solution and get the help that they need, go from there, and try to solve their issue. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Have a good one.